Previously on Auto Afflicted.
W220, hands down the worst chassis ever made by Mercedes. Fiber optics to go bad, 40 modules to go bad.
It's a trap!
$1,800, S600. It's an S-Class. You should know better, but it's $1,800.
V12. I'm deaf and I can hear that. Well, the crazy thing is I just had a mental evaluation, so I know I'm not insane, but I want it.
Fuck.
Really bad.
As you can see, we've been immersed in the W220 life. Our previous videos, we answered the question, why do we love a W220 when it's such an abusive lover? And then just before this video, we found this bi-turbo V12 S600 for 1,800 bucks. So today you join us in progress as we receive the car. Wayne's going through some of the diagnostics on the ABC suspension, and we're gonna take it out for our first shakedown test drive. I can tell you it's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's get right into it.
220 life. The crimped done failed it.
That's supposed to be crimped?
Yeah.
Wait, that's supposed to be crimped onto that spot down there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
That's for the dead end hose?
Yeah.
On the upside, you didn't have to use the shears.
Right.
Mercedes pruning shears, unnecessary. Trim that back and clamp it.
Yeah. The hose isn't bad. The crimp went bad.
We got the clamps.
And that's good 10 mil hose. It'll make a good test pipe. Think that's it? Or is it the other one?
What is that?
Hopefully that's the ABC computer. Or that is. But I had to get it out to scan the number because it was indefinite which one was which.
Not revving up?
No.
So it seems to still be in a limp mode.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. First test, S600. ABC suspension, inoperative. Right, our concern was it wasn't revving over like 3,000 RPMs, and then we thought maybe we should drive it around to make it rev higher. How is this gonna go? So we got just a little bit of power steering fluid, and that's probably holding a little bit. And we got a little bit of ABC fluid that's currently leaking out of our pump and our dead end pipe. Well, our dead end pipe is probably
Dead end pipe's not leaking.
Okay, release. Parking brake. Pre-safe, unavailable. That makes sense.
What's unavailable?
Pre-safe. Okay, I'm in one manual mode because we want to see that we can rev up. We're out in the streets. We're rolling gangster. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Now we remember why we bought it.
okay, it revs up.
It pulls like a freight train.
Not a full. The only thing is we don't know if we can turn the ESP off because some of these things don't seem to be working. Oh. Well, okay. It peels out, which is cool. Okay. Now what should we do? Shoot some rollers?
Yeah, we want to.
We should probably shoot a roller. And try to do a donut.
Hitting the Hitting the gutter
No.
on the bump stops
No. Oh, yeah.
was a little bit harsh.
Did that feel harsh?
A little bit.
I don't know. I guess that's pretty exciting, though, huh? I mean, it's a bummer that the duo pump, the tandem pump is trashed, right?
Right.
But it's a plus that we only had to invest $2 in clamps to find that out.
Right. I mean, the problem is that acceleration made me want to put my last nickel into it.
Right.
But the AC being off and those buttons not working makes me want to put coilovers on. Yeah, not my last nickel. Did you see what the sign said? It didn't even tell you speed. It just went to exclamation point.
I saw that.
That was awesome.
I just like how it kept squealing a little
It's
bit.
gonna, right?
Yeah.
No, I think.
I think the ESP is off.
Oh, it is. It seems like W220 life. It will give you that acceleration, but it won't give you anything else. Go that way. Go that way.
Just enough to make you fall in love. Okay, I'm sold. Oh, I'm sold already.
Right?
I mean, I guess that's what 590 foot-pounds of torque feels like.
Yeah.
It's easy. I could do that all day. Now we're getting washer fluid, tire pressure.
Tire pressure should have come up,
The
right?
display is also defective. Deflective, ineffective. ABC.
Oh, the ABC did come up. Okay. But it's only the white ABC. Okay. How long's it been since you had a car that did that? I mean, it's just the slightest bit of turbo lag, and then it comes on like a ton of bricks.
It really does. It doesn't sound like anything.
No, that's
Sounds like a Tesla.
right? It's pretty damn close to being.
We're somewhere. It drives.
Oh,
It shifts.
oh my god!
You know what that means?
How many boxes did that just take that we needed? Hey, let's put more money in it. Does it run?
Yeah, what's the name of that Pentosin that we're using?
Oh,
Did you hear that thing go beep, beep?
yeah,
That's cool, huh?
yeah. No, we're safe. Oh, the Lube Guard.
Lube Guard.
I mean, it's the same part number. Pot numbers is pot numbers.
Right. But it's basically the W220 ABC discovery of a lifetime. This Lube Guard, synthetic power steering fluid, compatible with 11S for like $17.95.
Right, and it's
American
compatible with the old Pentosins as well. So no matter what's in your system,
Just
you're
dump
good
it
to
in.
go.
$17.99
$17.99.
a quart. We're
A link in the description.
Right. Link in the description. We're still $140 in fluid into this thing because even
'Cause
though
you gotta know.
Well, you gotta know. And I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of the ABC, so we want to keep it going.
We do?
Well,
Yeah, we do.
I mean, and we also want the cheapest, easiest solution,
Right.
right?
So it's a cheap, I don't know, cheap burnout car. And then in classic W220 life, you imagine that it's actually going to be good. Like, you know it's not. And then all of a sudden, you're thinking, wow, this one might be all right.
Right?
Because it might be all right.
It might be all right. I mean, the engine
Oh.
sounds good. That looks like kind of a spot, huh?
Yeah, it's close to,
It's pretty narrow.
yeah, big car.
It is a big car. But yeah, I'd say the pickup on this thing is enough to keep you dreaming that you want to get it going more.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, all it takes is pushing on the go-go button and just feeling that.
Right? Yeah, the throttle response though,
Oh.
or just the power. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
590 foot-pounds of torque
Oh yeah, and the AC doesn't work, so now that we're making the sound good for you,
gosh.
we're just gonna sweat our balls off.
Right, we're gonna die right now. Sweating.
Black car in the
so
middle of the
bad.
desert.
Windows coming back down. That's the W220 life. I think the AC in the back works.
It passed this test, yeah. How do you turn it on though?
I don't know. So apparently the ABC struts are actually, there's actually a strut inside.
Right,
it
yeah,
with
no, there's a
spring.
coil.
Yeah,
So we're good. Those aren't literally the bump stops we're hitting off.
they're just basically
It's
the bump.
kind of the bump stops.
I mean, when you're on your, what is it, like a 4,500 pound car? How many stones
Is it that light?
It might be 5,000.
I thought it was like 6,000.
How many stones is that though?
How many stone?
Yeah, how many stone?
Do British people even know what a stone is?
Wait, 3 tons is 6,000 pounds?
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So right now we're hunting for a place to do a donut,
Yeah.
even though the suspension's totally collapsed and the AC doesn't work.
Oh yeah,
We're hunting for a place to do a donut because
that's why we bought it.
basically why we bought it. Even though it turns out the tandem pump is blown, so it completely leaks. But it seems the best way forward is to actually buy another tandem pump,
Yeah.
because if it works and the ABC stands up, we win and we don't have to spend the money on coilovers. And if it doesn't work and we've got more issues and leakages, apparently we can convert the tandem pump to be just a recirculating system
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
be a power steering pump with a buddy on the side,
Yeah,
kind of
with a
like,
buddy.
like the Quattro to your Quaid. If you know, if you totally recall what I'm saying. Oh my God, it's hot.
Wow, it's really hot, and that was an awesome. That was, if you recall what I'm saying, that was hilarious.
Wait,
Because nobody would know what the Manitou was. Not even you.
the Manitou.
Yeah. It was kind of the same thing, only an evil Native American spirit grew out of this person's body, and it was the Manitou.
The tumor on her neck is definitely a fetus.
It was a really horrible, probably 70s film, and I don't even think it made it to video. I think the only print was burned.
The Manitou. Oh my God.
Wow. So as everybody, as you think we're ruining it while we're driving it, although we may be, this is what we bought it for. And now we'll make it better.
Right. Well, I mean, really, the only problem we have is the tandem pump, right? So
Right. And the only thing, I mean, if we're bouncing it all apart, the idea that the dead end hose that I pulled apart with my hands was so rotten leads me to believe that other hoses are rotten. I've never seen hydraulic hose rot like that. It was amazing. So maybe that was a one-off and the rest are good. Probably not.
We pulled up on the Diesel Brothers. All right. What is this spot?
Should be good.
Oh God! Why would it stop like that?
Whoa! That was insane. Why would what stop?
Why would it? Well, like we spun around, but then totally just lost. It,
Oh, you know why?
It cut
Did you
my-
feel it?
Yeah.
The seatbelts?
Oh no.
This thing slapped me like it was.
Oh, you got the pre-safe.
Oh yeah, no. So it went into
pre-tensioned your deal.
super pre-safe.
Oh well, that's not as cool.
How do you turn that off?
I don't know. But if I
I
drop
thought you gave up. You didn't give up?
No, it
Oh,
just
wow.
gave out.
That's good to know, because right in the middle of that, all I was thinking was you were a pussy.
Oh no.
which is not true, but I didn't know. It's a great car, though.
Wow. I mean, honestly.
I mean, if it didn't have suspension problems,
Right.
and you can get used to the trunk lid not wanting to open every time.
Right.
Because so what? And I know we can fix the air conditioner. I know what it is. I mean, well, I don't know what it is. It is out of juice, though. So
The sideways action, though.
Huh?
It's the sideways action for me.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the whole thing.
You should hit up Johnny Bones and go to the next drift event at the motorsports park and burn off these tires.
Hey,
Why not?
sure.
We got plenty of swing weight. We don't need a hydro brake.
I mean, also, this goes to the comment that somebody said we should LS swap it. Why?
Right.
One of the only great things about this car is that V12. It's spectacular.
They obviously only heard the thump of the duo pump, tandem pump, quattro pump, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right? And they thought it needed a LS swap.
Oh, yeah. No, it did sound like a knock. Which is probably why we got it. Because now,
I don't
keep
know.
telling ourselves that we're the only two in Utah.
I think we're the only ones that actually looked at it. I did hear from, so like the guy that stopped by the other day that ties balloons and wanted to work off the S600, he had looked at it on the internet and was going to go see it. And
Right.
this other kid that's in the Mercedes-Benz club that for some reason already has a S600 but appears to be 15, he was going to go look at it too.
Wow.
Because you can never have enough S600s.
Right? Well, I mean, that's how you can keep driving one every day.
Right.
If you have 5, you got one going at least every once in a while.
Right. It's like the Saab turbo strategy. I grew up with a kid whose parents had 3 Saab turbos, but never more than one ran at any given time. What I want to know about the Jammer is why the Jammer seems to get most excited when I'm giving it the beans.
Yeah.
Is that just to remind me
Yeah.
that it's working? Or that activates the jamming?
Yeah, it's jamming.
Throttle activated jamming?
Throttle activate. Oh, yeah, I don't know if we said it, that it does have a radar jammer.
Right. Yeah, so on the left side of the driver here is a little dial, kind of 2 sets of dials piggybacking on each other. And we weren't sure what it was, but it keeps making this cute little sound. And then there's this thing hanging off the front of the car, and it looks like one of those deals you might put on your Trans Am if you're trying to convert it to be kit. Like it's got a red thing that looks like it go back and forth, you know, like an LED readout. But we looked it up, and it's a K40 jammer radar integrated, which is really cool, I think. And it got Chaz excited.
Right, no, it's really cool. The jammer part is the unique part. Is that a thing?
Yeah. It reminds me of Spaceballs. Remember when they jammed the radar?
Radar about to be jammed.
Right.
This is marmalade. Or I forgot how it goes.
Raspberry.
But the thing that I like about the jammer, though, that we found it, is that it adds to the story that we've been building about the car.
Right.
And I think you and I both agree that the story is maybe more valuable than a Carfax, right? Because a Carfax, you know, depends on people reporting things and accuracy.
Right.
But a story just depends on, what did you call it? Automotive archaeology? Or
yeah.
automotive forensics.
Forensics.
But we figure 256,000 miles is probably some sort of rich tycoon of sorts that, not unlike B.A. Baracus, hates getting on the airplane. So he got an S600, got it hooked up with a jammer, and just puts tons of miles on it. But then he got tired of it, and I figure he gave it to his nephew, right?
Right.
He gave it to his nephew, and that's where it ended up like this, with the bumper cracked, with the ABC collapsed, all the little problems that it does have. I attribute those all to Sterling.
Oh, is that what we named him?
Sterling, the nephew. Sterling,
Yeah,
what do you
the
want?
nephew.
What do you want? I want a hot dog. I want a pop.
I want a hamburger. No, a cheeseburger. I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
But so I think Sterling's the one that really kicked the pants in on this thing, and that's how we got it.
Was that Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Dude, it is so hard to keep up to you with your movie references.
Right? Sterling. It took me a while to remember.
Yeah, the one that vomits in the Porsche.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, he vomits in the Porsche.
That's perfect. Yeah, that guy.
That's totally the guy that gets this, because that's what happens,
So,
right?
so the car was owned by Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
I think this place is restricted, Wang, so don't tell me you're Jewish. Okay, fine. Hey, kid, I'm Al Chervik. I'm playing with Drew Scott today. This is my guest, Mr. Wang. No offense.
The only one I got from that is Your Honor, Your Honor.
Your Honor, right?
Right?
I gotta say that I feel like it's promising.
Right. No, it's a
Right.
winner.
We're gonna move it forward. We'll see if the ABC sticks or we go coils.
Right. But no, think about it. Okay, full in, we go coils, we're in. Let's pretend we make it all the way to 3,500 bucks. V12, 3,500 bucks that does burnouts.
Right.
And potentially when we put coils on, maybe it won't get upset in the donut because it won't move something. I don't know. I made that up
Right.
because I don't know why it's getting pissed off.
Right. There are piles of sensors I was reading.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's got like 4 sensors per corner to tell it all the things. But mostly it just tells it to get pissed.
Right. Well, maybe we just cut them.
There you
I don't know.
go. We did pull the ABC box though.
Oh yeah, we pulled the ABC computer ECU out, mostly to keep the big red warning off, and we're not using it right now. When we put the tandem pump in, we'll put that back in and hope for the best, and then we'll pull it back out and put coilovers on it.
Or whatever.
Or we'll just go do more donuts. Because it actually now riding kind of well. If you get used to how low it's riding, it's not horrible.
If I wasn't concerned about the pump burning up and seizing and throwing the belts, I would just daily this thing.
Yeah, yeah.